The trunk isn't on it now, but when you're walking from the back, it's like, oh shit, there's skinnies on the Taurus. Okay, hold on, there's belts on the Taurus. What? And they pretty much stopped talking right there.
It's just
like,
you're just speechless.
Wow.
We picked ourselves up a FT600 from Fueltech. This is the best of the best engine management that Fueltech has to offer. Holy shit! The car was even celebrating. There you go, guys. Good morning, good morning. We are on our way to Florida this morning. We are exhausted. We've probably put 20 hours of labor in every day for like the past week, on top of 2,000 miles of drive time from Georgia to New York. Now we're going from Georgia to Orlando, but we gotta go see our friends at Ryno Wire and get this thing wired up. I got a special thing to show you guys today about some things we're going to be switching to and now using on the Blue Turd. Man, these truck stops with these big pumps, talk about a fast way to spend a bunch of money. Look at the size of that thing. Now, 1 gallon. Now 2 gallons. This drive is a lot less than New York. It is really nice to know that I'm not gonna have to drive for 16 hours. It looks like we got about 7 hours ahead of us. So, not terrible at all. So dim in here, I left the trailer lights on, battery's completely dead. All right, toolbox is still tight. Strap check on the car. Oh yeah, we're tight. We'll probably get a clicker out of that. All right, let's knock this 7 hours of driving out. Get down to Orlando. Absolutely amazing. Walked to the trailer just to check the straps. By the time I got back, it was $152. So guys, just a little bit of a story for you. Right over there is a McDonald's and a Hardee's and a gas station. And well, about 11 years ago from today, that's exactly where I bought the Blue Turd. I was, I think, 17 years old. The car actually came from Florida. The guy met me there. We're about an hour, a little over an hour and a half. Oh no, hell, we're probably like 2.5 hours away from Georgia right now, from where I live. And basically the guy agreed to meet me like halfway, and we met him in Adel, Georgia. And I paid $950 for that car. My own money that I had spent, you know, spreading pine straw and cutting grass. And yeah, bought that car for $950, and I drove that thing all the way back to Georgia. And you know, now look at it today, it is a completely different car. But it is cool and reminiscent every time I pass by this place to know that, like, this car came from right here. I bought this thing right here at this exit. Yo! What's up, man? Oh, you wearing a Blue Turd shirt. Look at you. Oh, you representing.
Yeah, so you can go ahead, and the Forerunner's right there, so go behind the Forerunner.
Okay.
And then we just have enough space just to leave it there, and then we'll go ahead and unload it.
All right, where's your shop?
I'm right here, and those are my neighbors, the audio guys, so we have music as long as they're here.
All right. Got some real audio, dang. What do you think, man?
Okay.
Yeah? You like it?
I like it.
You like the setup?
Let me pop. Hold on. Wow. Wow. I told you, my neighbors ain't never seen nothing like this.
No, he ain't never seen nothing like this.
Looks like a candy.
All right, we are slowly moving into the Ryno wire. What do you want to call it? The Ryno
Wiring Solutions.
Ryno wiring. Oh, I was gonna say like Ryno Wiring Solutions hub or compound headquarters. What's up, man?
You make me
So
sound like a drug dealer. Don't use compound.
Yeah, don't use compound. You have DEA banging through the door in a second.
Don't use compound.
Well, now that it's daylight and you got some lights in here, what do you think of the car, man?
It's wow. Like I said, like we were saying when you unloaded the car, like I've seen it before, and
Well, I mean, you wired it last time, so
that's true. I mean, yeah, I was part of it when the car got wired the first time, and it was just like at that point it was the turbo was over here, and it was a different manifold. This beautiful thing
didn't
was
exist.
not here.
Yeah.
It was just a regular Taurus go over
Yeah.
manifold, and it was something else. It was very unique back then. Now seeing where it's at now, it's wow.
Didn't really think it was gonna go this far.
No,
I didn't really either.
No.
I mean, I couldn't imagine it going this far. This is
the fact that the turbo is front and center.
Yeah.
That's just like,
it's like bow right at you.
yeah. That's the part where it's just like when you're walking up from the back.
All right, let's get your view.
Yeah, let's get my view. I mean, the trunk isn't on it now, but when you're walking from the back, it's like, oh shit, there's skinnies on the Taurus. Okay, hold on, there's belts on the Taurus. What? And they pretty much stopped talking right there.
Just,
Because it's just like,
you're just speechless.
wow.
You know,
Is it Larry Larson?
yeah.
Yeah, how he has, it's either the supercharger or the turbo that's just sitting dead center.
It was like 140 millimeter turbo or something wild.
You know what? I don't think you need to put anything close to that on this. I think this is just fine. But,
140 millimeter might be nice. But yeah, so I mean, it was like building this car, it was all about getting the chassis correct with weight. And that's why like the engine and transmission's further forward. The turbo is literally as far forward as we can legally put it. Like I'm happy with it, so.
It's just the craftsmanship. Anybody that has touched this car, you can see that they put a lot of care into their craft.
Bill
And it's
Draghi's
not
chassis
something-
works right there. He put his like blood, sweat, and tears into this thing.
Bro, it's to the point right now where it's just like you can see how this is not just let's slap some metal together and we go from there. This is meticulously planned out and well executed to where everything has a purpose and everything works. And it's just like, I'm a big fan of Motion Raceworks, but I've never seen their products in person.
Yeah, and then once you start using them and seeing them, you're like, you really start to see like,
Yeah.
this stuff is different. Like that piece,
This right there.
This is amazing. Like these fit on any 45 or 90 degree transition, right? You can buy them in 60 mil or 40 mil, and because they're cast stainless that are thicker and they have this little like ledge lip thing, they saddle over the pipe instead of all the pressure being on the weld on the pipe. They saddle on top of the pipe, so you don't have to worry about it breaking.
Huh. That's a lot.
Yeah,
It's
like,
a lot. It's a lot of science.
yeah, it goes. He has a business set up off of personal experiences. Like I'm sure they've seen a lot of broken wastegates.
Yeah, it's just like at the end of the day, it's the same thing when it comes to what I do, wiring. And it's just like I used to tell people, wiring does not make you faster. You're not gonna pick up an ET. It's just gonna make you more consistent.
No, you pick up a huge ET because not making a pass
You're right,
You're
right.
Not making a pass is a way bigger loss than ET.
Pick a pass. At that point, it's all for nothing. But it's to the point right now where it's just like the fact that that's there. That's one less thing you have to worry about.
Oh yeah.
You can focus on driving the car and just getting to the finish line first.
Well, guys, previously the car was on an AEM Infinity, and there is a lot of computers out there. There's a lot of different engine managements, and I spent a lot of time researching and really trying to figure out what I wanted to use. And while there are many other good platforms out there, I reached out to Fueltech, and they were really excited about what we were doing over here, and we picked ourselves up a FT600 from Fueltech. This is the best of the best engine management that Fueltech has to offer. I am super excited to run this thing. One thing that I'm really excited about with the Fueltech is that it's not just a computer. This is a digital dash display as well as the computer. So you can access the computer literally from a touchscreen in the car on the dash. Super convenient. This thing is geared for drag racing, which is why I kind of really liked it. A lot of the features as far as traction control, boost by gear, boost by mile an hour, and then one of the largest things that why I really like Fueltech was the ability to control an electronic wastegate. Now that was absolutely a game changer for me. After speaking with my buddy Kyle from Boosted Boys and Brent from PFI and Jamie from PFI, seeing all the data, seeing how that e-gate correctly works, is absolutely mind-blowing. So it was a 100% dead choice that I was gonna go with Fueltech. So we got our FT600 box. They also sent over all of the flying lead harnesses that we're going to need to be able to build our own harness here at Ryno Wire. We also got the controller that's going to be able to control our electronic wastegate right here. This is our EGT can module. That is exhaust gas temperature. So we will be running a sensor in every exhaust that will connect to this module that we mounted earlier back here, and that's going to tell us exactly what temperature every cylinder is, so we can do individual cylinder tuning and make sure that when we're running methanol or something like that in the later years, that we get the fueling absolutely correct. These are our 6 EGT sensors, and right before we got this thing loaded to come down to Orlando, I had time to get the Fueltech and our switch panel mounted. So we got our beautiful Fueltech sitting right here on our carbon dash. Came out absolutely amazing. And then we have a can switch button that has 8 switches on it that we'll be able to set up in the Fueltech what we want them to control. So we can have your on, your start, your water pump, your different maps, whatever you wanted to. So the goal is in the next couple of days, Romy, what do you think? Couple of days? We're gonna knock this thing out? Yeah, I don't think he's happy. We got 3 days until I have to be in Indianapolis at PRI, where we are debuting this car in the Vibrant Performance booth. So to say that we have no time is an understatement, but I think I got one of the best wiring guys in the country. So
we can get it done.
We're gonna get it done.
We're gonna get it done.
So let's get started. Yeah, so for wiring inside here, we got our factory fuel rails here, but we have 6 Injector Dynamics ID 2600s. And what the plan is that we're going to wire this thing for 12 fuel injectors. We're going to be running 2 fuel injectors per cylinder. For right now, we're only going to be running 1 set of 2600s, but the plan is that if we ever switch to methanol and start making big power, we're definitely going to need another set of injectors, which will involve making a whole new billet intake manifold, but we'll deal with that road. We'll cross that road when it comes. But for right now, 2600s, I think they're going to flow. They flow quite a bit, especially when you run a high base pressure. These things, like I flowed them at like it was 70 psi of base pressure, and on 48 pounds of boost, it was only like 60% injector duty. So
only 48 pounds. Wow.
Yeah.
Conservative. I like it.
Yeah, 48 pounds. That's it.